for all these options that graduation opens up for us, graduation means one thing for all of us: a new kind of responsibility. Graduation gives us a responsibility and the freedom for us to define ourselves as people.
For we will increasingly look to you and others of your generation to solve the world's problems, improve our quality of living, and resolve the human condition.
The strength that you have gained through this year's difficult challenges can be measured best by the compassion you have given to each other and to our community. I now pronounce you graduates of Northshore High School.
Welcome to the Northshore High School commencement ceremony. Due to the nature of our ceremony, we ask that you do not use noisemakers and that you do not leave children unattended. Please turn off all electronic devices, including cell phones. Please stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, the singing of America the Beautiful, and the invocation. Joanne Hagan Mabry will lead the Pledge of Allegiance, and Emily Clark Anderson will give the invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will you please remain standing and join the senior ensemble in singing America the Beautiful?
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us all to be here today in celebration of our achievements. Help us not to forget that our abilities and talents are a gift from you. Thank you for all of the teachers, the administrators, the parents, and the mentors who have provided guidance and encouragement. Please continue to keep us all safe as we embark on the future. May we trust in you in every challenge and hardship. Help us to seek your guidance daily and to take refuge in your strength. Let us allow for your will to unfold in our lives, and let us reflect you in everything we do. Thank you for the blessings we have received. In your holy name we pray, amen.
You may be seated. I will now introduce our platform guests. Superintendent of St. Tammany School System, Mrs. Gail Sloan. Deputy Superintendent of St. Tammany School System, Mr. Trey Folse. Assistant Superintendent of St. Tammany School System, Dr. Margot Galat. Assistant Superintendent of St. Tammany School System, Mr. Pete Jabbia. St. Tammany School Board President, Dr. Donald J. Villery. St. Tammany School Board Representative, Mr. John C. Lamarck. St. Tammany School Board Representative, Mr. Ray A. Alfred. St. Tammany School Board Representative, Ms. Mary K. Lynch Belizario. Salmon High School Principal, Mr. Byron D. Williams. Lauren Elizabeth Ellerman will now give the opening address.
Good evening. Hello and goodbye to the class of 2006. I have great news. We finally made it. Although our class has suffered many losses, we have managed to make our dreams and goals come true. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for your triumphs. I also want to thank, on behalf of the senior class, our parents, family, and friends, because they were our rocks this past year throughout the devastation and destruction. I want to thank the administration, faculty, and staff of Northshore because they brought us hope. They gave us a senior year. In the beginning, we felt like we had already said goodbye to our precious senior year because there were so many unknowns. We didn't know when or even if our school would reopen or how our courses and credits were going to be handled. We wondered who was going to come back. Some of us didn't even know where we were going to live. Although these circumstances made us blind in a sense, we now see all that is wonderful and true. I see, sitting before me, 291 students dressed in caps and gowns about to receive their high school diploma. I see a crowded arena full of proud parents and grandparents. I once thought that we as students and children had to look to our adults and peers for hope, but I have discovered that we, ourselves, are their inspiration to live. Inspiration. Inspiration is something that stimulates the human mind to creative thought. Well, we have definitely been creative since August 29th, 2005. We know how to volunteer and help each other clean up debris in the neighborhoods. We know how to be willing to learn, even when class started at 7 in the morning. We know how to share our school with a completely different student body. We have had many firsts throughout the past year, and we have learned a lot. The most significant, however, is that we now know how to appreciate every single breath we take in this world. Don't ever forget how unbearably hard it was to do the easy things during the months following Katrina. We should always be thankful, and I know that each of us are. I think our senior class has been one of the best classes that will graduate from Northshore. The reason is this: we earned it. Senior year wasn't just given to us on a silver platter, but with God's grace and through our constant effort, we created lasting memories. I would like to share with you some of those memories. Soon after our return to school, we won our homecoming football game against the Mandeville Skippers, which ended the 16-game losing streak. Yay! Go Panthers. Not only that, but our student body actually had spirit. We came to the games together with our faces and even our bodies painted. Then there was the Jersey crew, who wore the cherished Northshore football jerseys to each and every game. We roared and we cheered. We were so very proud and were honored to have the band play during halftime. Drumline kept the crowd alive by playing along the sidelines. The atmosphere of the football games this past year was absolutely phenomenal. In addition, our Lady Panther basketball team and softball team were district champions, and the boys soccer team competed in the quarterfinals. On top of that, our track team won the city meet, and the Lady Panthers volleyball team placed second in district. Academically, our friends and peers won first and second places at Literary Rally. Also, this was the first time in Northshore history that we had a Robotics Club. As you can see, we had many, many victories despite the destruction from Katrina. We conquered. Senior picnic was a blast, and the senior play was hysterical. During the bullfrog scene, we laughed so hard that we had tears in our eyes. On top of that, we owned Penny Wars by collecting $2,335 by our class alone. That day, we pulled a coffin filled with pennies to represent the death of our beloved papier-mâché panther. We also had an amazing prom. We had the times of our lives on grad night, and now, graduation. Don't ever let these memories slip away from you. As a farewell, I would like to leave the class of 2006 some advice. Remember that one beginning is another beginning's end. High school has come to an end. However, it's now time for you to create a new beginning for yourself. Accept a challenge and motivate yourself. Stand up for what is right, even though it may not be the easiest thing to do. And lastly, keep your eyes on the prize and you'll eventually seize it. As Les Brown says, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you will land among the stars. I love you guys, and good luck to the class of 2006.
Mrs. Cheryl Whittington Yates will introduce the honor graduates.
The Louisiana State Department of Education recognizes students who have received academic endorsements and/or career technical endorsements. This year, 28 Northshore students have earned academic endorsements on their diplomas, and 5 North Shore students have earned career technical endorsements. Would you please stand? Congratulations. Northshore High School students have an opportunity to achieve industry-based certification in numerous technical fields. Would the students who have earned certifications in emergency medical technician and the culinary arts please stand? Congratulations to these graduates. One North Shore student has completed the coursework for the Pharmacy Tech program. Amy Coe will receive certification upon successful completion of the program in July. Would you please stand? Congratulations. Each year, North Shore High School pays tribute to our outstanding graduates. Those students being recognized for academic excellence by graduating with a grade point average of 3.5 or better, please stand. Congratulations. North Shore High School honor graduates represent the top 15% of the 2006 graduating class based on their academic performance. They have excelled in scholarship, demonstrated outstanding work ethic, and provided a powerful role model for their peers at North Shore High School. Those students graduating with honor, please stand. Would their parents also stand? Those students graduating with high honor, please stand. Would their parents also stand? Those students graduating with highest honor, please stand. Would their parents also stand? This year, North Shore High School is proud to acknowledge 2 students as salutatorians and 2 students as valedictorians of the class of 2006. Would the 2006 salutatorians and valedictorians please come to the platform to receive your medallion? Would your parents please stand? Salutatorian Diane Soo-Yun Lee is the daughter of James and Susie Lee. While at North Shore, Diane was a member of the Key Club, the North Shore High Wind Symphony, secretary of the senior class, as well as co-captain of the North Shore Silver Bells dance team, and president of the National Honor Society. She will be attending Rice University and plans to major in cell biology. Salutatorian Benjamin William Holliday is the son of Ken and Wendy Holliday. Ben was a member of the Beta Club, the Key Club, the Quiz Bowl team, and the Robotics Club. He served as captain of the Jets team and was named a National Merit Scholar. Ben plans to attend the Georgia Institute of Technology and major in applied physics. Valedictorian Catherine Lee Bybee is the daughter of Dale and Pat Bybee. While attending Northshore, Katie served as president of both the Robotics Club and the Spanish Honor Society. She was vice president of National Honor Society and a member of the Northshore High Beta Club and Jets team. In addition, she served as captain of the Quiz Bowl team and the Northshore High School tennis team. Next year, Katie plans to attend Colorado College and major in biology. Valedictorian Emily Clark Anderson is the daughter of Ernest and Cecilia Anderson. Emily was a member of Key Club, FCA, the National Honor Society, and the Spanish Honor Society. She served as class president her freshman and sophomore years, as well as the president of the student body this year. Emily was elected homecoming queen in the fall of 2005, and she was Northshore High School's Student of the Year. Next year, Emily plans to major in biological studies at Mississippi State University. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2006 Northshore High School Salutatorians and Valedictorians. You may be seated.
Assistant Superintendent Mr. Peter J. Jabia will present the William Pitcher Scholarship.
Good evening. The William Pitcher Scholarship Fund is a memorial scholarship established in honor of former superintendent who served as superintendent from 1937 until his death in 1967. Each year, a graduate of one of our public schools in St. Tammany Parish who will attend Louisiana State University is selected to receive a $1,000 award. Mr. Pitcher was a staunch supporter of young people, encouraging many local youth to pursue a college education. He was also an avid LSU fan, serving on his board of supervisors and spending many Saturday nights moving the down marker at football games. The Board of Trustees of the William Pitcher Scholarship Fund is pleased to announce that its recipient for 2006 is Caitlin Pruitt.
Mrs. Gail G. Sloan, Superintendent of the St. Tammany Parish School District, will now make her congratulatory remarks.
There is an old Chinese proverb that seems appropriate today. The translation is, "May you live in interesting times." Sometimes the phrase is called a curse rather than a proverb. The class of 2006 has lived in interesting times. Consider this. In the year when most of you were born, George H.W. Bush was elected the 41st president. Pan Am Flight 103 was blown up in a terrorist plot. NASA scientist James Hansen was warning Congress of the dangers of global warming and the greenhouse effect. CDs outsold vinyl records for the very first time. MTV introduced rap. Transatlantic optical fiber was beginning to be used for telephone service, and the big movies that year were Rain Man and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. In the year in which you are graduating, George W. Bush is serving as the 43rd president. American troops are at war in Iraq. Hurricane Katrina has devastated the Gulf Coast region. Rap music is considered so mainstream that it won an Oscar for Best Song. And one of the world's best-selling books this year has explored the convergence of technology and world events that cause the flattening of the globe in ways that will cause you to live and work very differently as you move forward in the 21st century. In between your first year and this year, a lot has happened. The Berlin Wall came down. Terrorists have come into our country and destroyed the World Trade Center. Discoveries about DNA and brain research have advanced medicine and learning at rapid rates. Serious ethical and moral issues have challenged our core values. The internet has transformed the world, and Google has become a verb in our daily language. Yes, you do indeed live in interesting times. You were born in a century very different from the one in which you will make your own way. And we have come to understand why the Chinese warn that to live in interesting times can be a curse. For sure, it is a responsibility, for we will increasingly look to you and others of your generation to solve the world's problems, improve our quality of living, and resolve the human condition. In the meantime, accept that living in interesting times holds both promise and challenge, and prepare for it. Combine skills and knowledge with caring and compassion. Develop a strong work ethic while recognizing the value of rest and relaxation. Temper virtue with values, and allow a steadfast faith and love to surround you and those with whom you share your life. Congratulations and good luck as you continue to encounter interesting times in your own journeys of life.
Jacob Gregory Berman will now give the main address.
Before I begin my speech, I would like to tell you something that happened to me this morning. Now, I never read my horoscope, and I never read the newspaper, but both were out on the couch this morning. So I decided to read it and see what was in store for me tonight. The only thing it told me was to stay away from a big crowd. Good evening. As I tried to pick a single theme for this speech, I was faced with a hard choice. The phenomenal, valiant, and supreme class of 2006 is so diverse, so talented, and has been through so much just this past year. How could I pick just one thing? So after hours of searching, I found three quotes to impart with you all this evening. The first quote, Robert Orban once said, "A graduation ceremony is an event where the commencement speaker tells thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success." As much as being oneself is important to succeeding in life, our class and the rest of the Gulf Coast found out how imperative it is to come together as a family and to help each other in times of dire need. On August 29th, 2005, Hurricane Katrina devastated our homes, businesses, and schools. We came home to deserted houses, MREs, Walmart closing at 6 p.m., and questions as to what would happen to our beloved senior year. The year of one's life that everyone looked forward to, the year which so many movies portrayed, the year where the class of 2006 would take the juniors in the Spirit Stick competition. As we all slowly returned to Slidell, rumors flew as to what was going to happen to our last year at home. Would we graduate on time? Would we have a 6-day school week? Would we have class all the way into the summer? I don't know about the rest of you, but all of these options sounded horrible to me. So after all of these miserable rumors, what do they decide to do? They give us a half day of school for 5 days a week. Tell me that couldn't have worked out better. In all seriousness, this was the first example of the students and faculty of Northshore embracing and helping its community. Northshore opened its arms to Salmon High, which had been completely destroyed, and took in their returning students. Even in a time when we were in need, we found a way to help those who were worse off. As schools in the other parts of the country were raising money for us, Northshore was raising their own money for schools harder hit. As we received supplies from the PTA and Office Depot, Northshore was arranging its own supplies to donate. Even previously used formal dresses were donated to those who lost theirs in the storms for the upcoming homecoming dances at both Northshore and Salmon. In the extremely different form of a group of people coming together was the spirit of the class of 2006. Now, as all the seniors here know, we weren't exactly the most spirited class before this year. In past years, we went to the football games for the halftime show. We saw pep rallies solely as a chance to get out of class and to get a tan sitting in the stadium. Spirit stick competitions were a joke, with all of us saying, we'll get some spirit next year. After the class of 2005 tossed their caps in the air in this very room, their enthusiasm and spirit seemed to pass down to us. It was evident on our first day as seniors, the senior car parade. I myself ran screaming through the halls with a pack of other energized seniors, almost trampling Miss Wadden and wondering, where did this come from? Our class came together that day as a group, as a family, as the class of 2006. Then, the inevitable happened. On the 28th day of the 10th month, the Northshore Panther football team won their homecoming game. That's right. Let's go clap one more time. It's a big thing. We won a game. Come on. Our Panthers beat the Mandeville Skippers in one of the most amazing performances of athleticism that I have ever witnessed. As our class won spirit stick after spirit stick, it all came down to penny wars. Our original plan of attack was foiled by the theft of a certain Panther, Miss Maggio. So what did the class of 2006 do? We made it bigger, better, and of course with more pennies. After 3 years of not caring, of no spirit, and of no involvement with school activities, the class of 2006 quickly gave underclassmen a class to admire, and I couldn't have been prouder. Not only am I proud of our class coming together in spirit, but of our entire school and faculty for all they did in that horrible time. The second quote, Orrin Hatch said, "There is a good reason they call these ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning." Tonight, we face the end of an era, the end of no responsibility, the end of day-to-day life as we know it. For many of us, graduation means leaving home for college. Some will attend a university close to home, while others attend colleges further away. For others, graduation means joining the military and defending our countries during the perilous times that we face today. For all these options that graduation opens up for us, graduation means one thing for all of us: a new kind of responsibility. Graduation gives us a responsibility and the freedom for us to define ourselves as people. Soon we will no longer have our parents' or teachers' guidance in everyday problems. It will be us to solve them as they seem fit in our minds. With this adult responsibility, we have the obligation to influence and affect the world which surrounds us. We have the obligation to make our world a better place to live, a cleaner place, a more peaceful place, a more happy and loving place. We can no longer leave the problems in our lives or our world to those older than us or to those with more power than us. Now is the time to show our parents, our family, our friends, and our teachers, who have taught us so much and given us these options to outline the rest of our lives, what kind of people we really are. Our parents know what kind of kids we are, our friends know what kind of friends we are, and our teachers know what kind of students we are. It is time for us to show all these people who matter so much in our lives what kind of people we are after their influence, what we have to offer to our world after they taught us and endowed us with all of their knowledge. And now, the final and most important quote. The extremely wise Gary Boulding once said, "Your families are extremely proud of you. You can't imagine the sense of relief they are experiencing. This would be a most opportune time to ask for money." To the class of 2006 and the faculty of Northshore High, I would like to extend to you my highest gratitude for the most amazing 4 years of my life. I can't imagine what my life would be like without my classmates, my teachers, and classes such as Ms. Destel's entertaining photography and broadcasting classes, Ms. Groves and her weird obsession with Shakespeare, and of course Mr. Lagarde and his happy, happy Sparkle Sparkle Labs. This year has certainly had its ups and its downs, and will never be forgotten from my mind or my heart. Thank you for giving me a high school experience to remember and a bright future to look forward to. Thank you, and everyone have an amazing day.
Dr. Michael R. Peterson will address the graduating class of 2006.
Thank you, Jacob and Lauren, for words of wisdom from young people that I admire very much, just like the young people in front of me tonight. Honored guests and parents, colleagues, candidates for graduation, tonight we've gathered in this arena to conduct the Northshore High School's 23rd graduation ceremony. This event is unique in that it represents the social and educational maturity of our young men and women seated before us tonight. As these prospective graduates ascend this platform, it will symbolize their passage into life's realm of independence. They have earned the privilege to participate in this most honored ceremony. Let there be no doubt that being here tonight, together with the class of 2006, is nothing less than a miracle. To be joined together in this arena, having shared in such a difficult time, and having managed so many challenging circumstances throughout this year, has created a bond among these graduates that will be remembered for the rest of their lives. Would the Northshore High School faculty please stand? Would you please stand up, teachers? Thank you. The teachers, thank you. The teachers and staff of Northshore High School are to be greatly appreciated for putting their families, their homes, and their lives on hold to assure that this class would not be denied the educational and social opportunities they deserved. And I thank you for the sacrifices that you've made this year, teachers. Thank you. Thank you. And together tonight, everyone in this arena, we owe a debt of gratitude to our superintendent, Mrs. Gail Sloan, and her staff for making a commitment to open our schools and have our graduates complete the school year as it was originally scheduled, on time. This was a critical decision for which we are all very grateful. Thank you, Ms. Sloan. I especially want to thank the class of 2006 for your compassionate leadership and for opening your hearts to the Salmon High School community. Principal Byron Williams, his faculty and staff have been a beacon of light through the most difficult of times, which they are still dealing with. Because of your willingness to reach out and to accept them during their time of need, a bond of friendship has been formed that will never be forgotten. Thank you. Thank you. The strength that you have gained through this year's difficult challenges can be measured best by the compassion you have given to each other and to our community. Newt Rockne, a famous Notre Dame football coach, once said, "You cannot measure the man until you find an instrument that will measure his heart." Students, the measure has been taken and your heart is full. Thank you. Thank you. The dreams and hopes that you have for the future will not be denied if you will draw upon the strength that you have found in your love for others. As you begin the journey to build your futures, take time to love and share the nobility of your life with those who love you. Most importantly, never underestimate the power of the goodness that lies within each and every one of you. May God bless you and keep you always. Thank you.
Senior Counselor Mrs. Pauline G. Calderon, Administrative Assistant Mr. Frank J. Jabia, and Principal Dr. Michael R. Peterson will now introduce the candidates for graduation, followed by the conferring of diplomas.
Christian Ryan Ablack. Jennifer Lauren Alamis. Alyssa Danielle Albert. Christopher Michael Alfred. Kirsten Michelle Alfred. Kara Renee Anderson. Emily Clark Anderson. Lauren Nicole Andrews. Jonathan David Androff. Jeremy Derek Armand. Gabrielle Ann Armistead. William Matthew Baker. Hillary Ann Ball. Kaylin Ann Bankston. Corey Brandon Barnett. Nicole Teresa Bastidas. Elliot Pete Bath. Ryan Alexander Baumgartner. Samuel Logan Beach. Samuel Houston Bell. Tyler Orrin Ballant. Jacob Gregory Berman. Matthew Philip Bermudez. Catherine Lee Bybee. Robert Warren Billiot Jr. Sarah Ann Blazik. James Leland Bloom. Kristen Nicole Bowden. Alexandria Christine Borges. Jason Charles Boyd. Allison Marie Brandt. Ryan James Branton. Taylor Ann Breland. Jessica Lynn Brindell. Jessica Bruyette. Caleb Christopher Brown. Melissa Nicole Brown. Ricky Jerome Brown. Jonathan Brent Burchard. Jaleesa Michelle Bush. William Shane Cabrera. Jordan Anderson Calhoun. Tabitha Ann Callahan. Chelsea Brianne Causey. John Nicholas Cephalou. Emily Jane Chabang. Jeffrey Paul Charbonnet. Harley Ernest Schote. Thomas Anthony Clark. Neil Jacob Colliver. Christian Palmer Colvin. Terrell Condall. Brandon Christopher Cook. Nicole Diane Cooksley. Nicholas Hayes Corbin. Devin Kyle Coulon. Kristen Marie Propel. Nicole Elizabeth Crocker. Nicholas Joseph Cruz. Rochelle Deshawn Curo. Bradley David Dabdu. Brett William Dabdu. Laura Ashley Dagg. John Allen Davis III. Matthew Thomas Diamiana. Blake David Delahousse. Tyler Benjamin Denman. Lauren Elise DePascal. Catherine Ann Doherty. Larson Young Drake III. Trey Joseph Dufresne Jr. Megan Ray Dunk. Shannon Elizabeth Dunn. Rachel Marie DuPont. Derek Lewis Durbin. Joshua Eldon Earhart. Rachel Marie Eddings. Chloe Rianne Edwards. Lauren Elizabeth Ellerman. Herrick Lewis Emery. Taryn Landau Estep. Jason Christian Fallon. Kelly Ann Farringer. Harris Thaddeus Falk. Whitney Lynn Faust. Emily Rose Fausterman. Jacqueline Ann Farrell. Casey June Fillingame. Kayla Marie Fineout. Dominiqua Mildred Fortson. Amanda Lee Fry. Celeste Rochelle Fricky. Siobhan Patricia Friel. Benjamin Robert Frost. Trevor Harry Frost. Kyle Christopher Fullenwider. Christian Gabriel Gentile. Evelina Pauline Gibson. Bernard Anthony Glapion III. David Jeremy Glover. Samantha Mays Gobine. Oscar James Gordon. Jeffrey Michael Green. Caitlin Margaret Green. Stephanie Marie Greco. Ernie Paloma Griffith. Cherie Lynn Grove. Layla Elise Gidry. Jordan Kahn Gunther. Jennifer Lynn Gust. Cody Stephen Gutierrez. Kelly Elizabeth Guzman. Lauren Nicole Hammond. Caitlin Elizabeth Hankin. Wesley Taylor Harris. Kiana Nikita Harvey. Sarah Elizabeth Harville. Aubrey Elizabeth Heinz. Christopher Michael Heischman. Jessica Sherry Helmstetter. Nathan Lee Hendricks. Social Beatriz Henley. Tess Anastasia Hensler. James Alexander Hernandez. Rochelle Renee Hedrick. Melissa Emily Hinton. Lacey Elizabeth Holdsworth. Benjamin William Holliday. Anthony Robert Holmes. Angel Therese Hooks. Mark Andrews Hoppins. William Frederick Hornberger IV. Chad Bradford Hover. Kenneth Alexander Howell. Randy Elizabeth Huff. Omar Bradley Iktesh. Cora Nicole Jenkins. Emily Lauren Johnson. Tiffany Marie Johnson. Amy Elizabeth Jumper. Chelsea Lauren Carno. Ross Christopher Carricker. Sarah Ann Keller. Daniel James Kelly.
Yes, it is. You got it. I got it. Those back too. I got it.
Mercini Evangelos Klumasis. Danica Gabrielle Knight. Alexander August Knobloch. Amy Yamei Ko. Michelle Renee Kolb. Jamie Kristen Coles. Laura Elizabeth Kraus. Tiffany Ann Lehman. Ashley Lynn Landry. Melissa Louise Laplace. Michelle Yvette Lara. Piero Miguel Larea. Cassie Leanne LeBlanc. Ryan Lawrence LaBeouf. Diane Soo-Yun Lee. Carl Allen Lessing. Maureen Ann Lestramo. Ella Rose Salmon Elizabeth Lewis. Jennifer Rianne Langoni. Rachel Nicole Lozana. Zachary William Lovis. Drew Donovan Lyons. Joanne Hagan Mabry. Alex Wilson McCurdy. Lance Michael McGee. Tiffany Monique McBride. Megan Ann McConnell. Jennifer Alina McDaniel. Ian Michael McGregor. Roy David McManus III. Elizabeth Eula McNabb. Thomas Parker McWhorter. Laura Marie Medier. Michael Robert Metzler Jr. Chantel Marie Myers. Dustin Honor Miller. Dawn Ashley Monahan. Holly Marie Montgomery. Harvey Lorenzo Moore II. Lance Ryan Morello. Ryan Carter Morrison. Sarah Megan Murphy. Catherine Kate Nelson. Anthony Wynn. Cora May Northcutt. Celia Ann Norton. Gary Paul Nunez. Megan Lee Nunez. Gabriella Lizette Ortiz. Jonathan Clayton Panks. David Christopher Para. Charles Aaron Payne. Joshua Albert Peed. Jared K. Payton. Ariel Lynn Pichon. Laura Marie Piccone. Timothy Brian Pikarski. Joshua Eric Pitzer. Sarah Marie Plumsky. Jason Michael Prevost. Andrew Cookman Price. Matthew Thomas Pertassi. Caitlin Christine Pruitt. Ryan Michael Pyfrom. Michael Lynn Rabelais. Carla Elizabeth Ramirez. Jordan Mary Lois Rampon. Shayla Chantel Ramsey. Byron Joseph Ray. William Bruce Reese. Jamie Marie Reichel. Brian Matthew Riley. Nicholas Harden Richards. Maggie Holmes Ritter. Javon Ashley Rivera. Carrie Melissa Robertson. Lindsay Nicole Ralston. Melissa Tiffany Ann Rosemond. Brandy Ann Rupp. Devin Matthew Ryan. Abigail Rose Ricklock. Paul Anthony Soche. Sarah Joellen Schneider. Richard Taylor Schultens. Ryan Everard Schuler. Christine Elaine Scott. Rebecca Ann Sebastian. Phoebe Jean Sheldon. Ryan Parker Shivers. Heather Paige Sievers. Thomas Paul Simnick. Ronnie Anthony Slack Jr. Ashley Louise Smith. Brittany Latrice Smith. Jessica Lynn Smith. Rachel Elizabeth Smith. Savannah Renee Smith. Raquel Dejana Solomon. Jacqueline Elizabeth Saunier. Gina Marie Spatafor. Freya Stefania Stakeski. Stephen Joseph Steele. Robert Wayne Stylberg Jr. Jody Ellen Steedy. Jacqueline Jane Steinis. Christina Marie Storinsky. Marisa Lauren Supreme. Abigail Lee Sykes. Bradley James Talamo. Melissa Lauren Talamo. Joel Thomas Talley. Mallory Jane Tannehill. Nathan Kep Taylor. Jade Elise Thanars. Courtney Angel Thompson. Jennifer Elizabeth Thorne. Nicholas Philip Tody. Han Thuy Tran. Jacqueline T. Tran. Mike 2. Tracy Louise Tucker. Michelle Lee Turner. Tyler Owen Unsworth. Stephen Christopher Vallette. Robert Andrew Vennon. Quinn Michael Verrett. Robbie Joseph Villani. Whitney Lee Vogt. Jason Michael Walden. Blake James Walker. Zachary John Wallace. Chance Picard Watson. Caitlin Mary Watsky. Casey Devin Webster. Emily Rebecca Weil. Oliver Purnell Williams Jr. Ashley Rose Williamson. Richard Dean Walcott. Drury Matthew Worthy. Mark Daniel Winnikin. John Ray Yates Jr. Mallory Lauren Young. Brooke Renee Ziblich.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? By the authority vested in me by the state of Louisiana and by the St. Tammany Parish School District, I now pronounce you graduates of Northshore High School. All right. What an honor. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand and join us in singing Northshore High School's alma mater?